Estoy decidida, voy a sacarte por completo.
Well, look at this, look. You've got a horse there, some kind of big shire horse thing with a giant neck. Do you know something? I've got a, never mind the bloody horse, look at this bend in the canal. I thought it was a 90-degree bend, it's an absolute U-turn of a bend. There's the horse anyway. And he's got some friendly sheep over there as well. So good on you, matey. He's got plenty of grass, he looks as happy as Larry. Oh, there's a little tiny moorhouse here. And there's some, oh look at these guys. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I've got no food. Oh no. Oh, the poor little things were squeaking at me. Oh no, the guilt. The guilt. I don't know. You can sod off. There was some kind of a spider marching across the roof. Now I'm not, you know, I'm not saying I'm not killing all the spiders, live and let live and all that. But you know, I'm not having them coming right at me. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a limit to my magnum, whatever it is. There's a limit to it, and that spider nearly stepped over the line there. Hiya. Nice day for it today. Are you off anywhere today? Oh, you're fixing it up. Swap. Guy's a comedian there on his boat. He's got a drill in his hand. He's clearly working on it, doing something. And I said, are you going anywhere? And he said, tell you what, I'll do that, you do this, with the drill in his hand. Oh, you know what? It's feeling like it's getting too hot for coffee. And it's strong, my God. I've ballsed it up. Sometimes when you make it too strong, you can put sugar in and sort of it's a bit more palatable. Or extra milk maybe, you know, there's things you can do, but I didn't do those things. I've got some paraphernalia up here, what with the lights, torches. I've got extra torches. I've got my bike torch, bike headlight out here, and the other bike headlight, and I've got the side lights. These are work lights, but I use them as tunnel lights down on the sides. And do you know what else I didn't do? I didn't reset my tunnel light and lean it forwards. Why can't I just have a functioning brain? Just give me a brain for 5 minutes. I feel like that. The straw man, is it? In no, it wasn't the straw man, was it? Was it who wanted the brain? It was the straw man. Yeah, in the Wizard of Oz. Do you know what? I think that was a horsefly. I think I was just being threatened by a horsefly. Looks like the time is upon us. Right. So this is bridge 212. How about that? 212 bridges. I mean, we are at the top of the canal. We're not far from where the Trent and Mersey ends and the Bridgewater starts, as we have seen. It's a really long canal. I mean, yeah, okay, Mr. State the obvious, you know. Let's get some revs on and let's work out how far we've got to go. So the Saltersford Tunnel, southbound at 5:30, okay? It's 2.8 miles, but that is as the crow flies. That is as the crow flies, and the crow, that, not much Armco at this top end of the canal, by the way. Just out of interest to me. There's a section here, I'm just passing about the length of a boat, so that's nice. That's a horsefly. So, I'm spraying the repellent around. Oh my God, look at that. You can see across the Cheshire Plain, if that's what that is. How nice is that? What a beautiful mooring that is. Absolutely beautiful. So peaceful. There's moorings here for about 5 boats maybe. That. What a absolutely beautiful, isolated, scary. You know what I mean? You know they're out there with their axes. Now I said I was going to stop that. Like here's an offside mooring, and that'll hold 1 boat. But that'll be a sort of home mooring for somebody, and the farmer will have allowed them to do it. But could you imagine trying to get stuff to your boat? There is there's not even foot access, because behind that mooring there's a big hedge. Seriously, there's like a 5-foot hedge, and it's about 3 foot thick. Look at that. What a lovely view. You could moor here for 14 days in this beautiful little location and enjoy that fantastic view of that valley. There's some houses on the hill in the distance, which I think are farmhouses, I don't know, but it's essentially just rural. I'm doing 1300 RPM, so a lot smoother than I was, and I was smooth to start off with. Sorry, there's just no need for that. But I'm not rushing this. This is lovely. I mean, this is why you do this. You don't do it to cruise through towns. You do it for this. Oh dear, oh bloody dear. Like there's a boat up ahead. Now this is interesting, because I've caught somebody up here. There's a little tiny moorhen on its own over here, right? I hope he's going to be okay, he or she. But they're cheap in a way, just like the other ones were. God, I'm getting a massive guilt trip here not having the food out on the deck. I know things are a little bit easier now up front. We've got room for 2 boats to pass alongside, even with the moored boats kind of taking up some of the channel, so pressure's off a little bit. Clever idea, little folding bike on the back. I'm going to copy that idea, I think that's genius. So this little bit, again, this is one of those bits I don't enjoy. Narrow channel up ahead, room for like 1 boat at a time. If you have to pass, I don't see how you can. I think you've got to reverse out here. If you meet a boat coming the other way, someone's got to go backwards. I don't see how 2 boats can pass here. I just don't see it. It doesn't look wide enough. This is lovely though. I mean, looks like I've gotten away with it. The channel's now widened. It's easily 2 boats wide, so stress is off. And we're back. I think the town of Acton Bridge is somewhere down here. I don't know if these guys up front are totally aware that the tunnel ahead is effectively going to close to them in half an hour. These are going in a very steady pace, which normally I'm all for, to be honest. But obviously with the tunnel constraints on us, I'm a bit less fastidious. So time to sit down here. I sort of want to close up to this guy, right? Because like I say, he'll act as my buffer and he'll forge a path for me to just sort of sail through easily behind him. Hiya.
Damn days of it.
Yeah, whoa.
My boss.
Oh, but he's a big one. The trouble with them, right? They'll sting you if you annoy them, but sometimes if they land around you and you accidentally brush them or mess with them, you don't even mean to do it, but because they're there, you've not noticed them, you'll get stung. And I just think there's something unfair about that. .2, 2.9, 3.1, 3.0, 2.6. I think we're doing about 2.8 to 3 miles an hour. 2 bends, so it's about 1.2 miles. Now 1.2 miles at this speed will take us 20 minutes. And it is 2:18. So we will just miss the tunnel. You're allowed to go through from 22:30. Southbound, oh no, 10:30. Oh, we will make it. He does know what he's doing. It's almost as if I'm like a blithering idiot or something like. That's depressing. Look at these giant deciduous trees. How can they not fall over? Look at that. That is like on a steep slope. It must weigh tons and tons and tons. And look, it's hanging onto a steep slope. And it's huge. It's only a matter of time. As if I know. He's bloody disappeared, hasn't he? Looks like he's put his foot down and done a run at the guy in front in the trad. Maybe he's realised the tunnel's closing in 20 minutes. And he's like, oh shit. Bloody hell, where's he gone? He was about 200 to 300 yards in front of me and he's literally disappeared. I feel like he's just put his foot down and absolutely motored. That's the strangest behaviour. Go figure. It's funny, in late spring, you know, the birds are at it, they're chirping away, there's little chicks all over the water, you know. There's insects, tornadoes of whirling insects, mayflies, and I don't know what they are. Everything's like alive. It's at its most alive. There was a point to me saying that, you know, and I've forgotten what it was. Could that be a horsefly? It did. That could have been. Wasn't that just me being a, you know, a big shitbag? That could have been a horsefly. It was the right size, right colour. Okay, 2:35. We've got 15 minutes to get to the tunnel, and it is a third of a mile. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh really?
Yeah, fabulous.
Yeah. Wild garlic they collected. Right, so I think I'm going to give it some more revs now because we're on the final approach. We have to be on the final approach. We must be. Yeah, we're on the final approach of the tunnels, right? So I need to sort of get my foot down. I do not want to miss my slot. It shouldn't really be like this. I know that. I know what you're thinking. Watch your bit. Look, and he's disappeared, the guy in front. What are you thinking? You know, you should be relaxed, chilled out. I know I should, but I'm just not. Okay, I've got to get to that damn tunnel. It is 2:37. We have got 2:37. We got 13 minutes to do 0.2 of a mile. Okay, just to make sure I make it, I'm giving it the beans. 1500 RPM. So, made the tunnel with 10 minutes to spare. I think this is a nice mooring spot as well. I'm not sure if it's 100% legit, is it? But here, just on the way into the tunnel, here, this looks like it'll be quite nice. Should be on pins, but the prospect of pin mooring doesn't so much unsettle me as much as it did. A month on the Bridgewater has cured me of my pin mooring fear. Saltersford Tunnel. Now I'm going to go in on the right angle for a change. Oh no, I'm not, am I? You absolute clown. I've gone in the wrong way. I should have approached it from the left. But I can swing the boat round and get myself on the right heading to go in. There we go, and it's a decently wide tunnel, so I've not got the usual worry about bumping everything on the way in. But my night vision needs to shape up. Yeah, here we go. Right, I am in severe danger of hitting, because of the kink. I'm just bringing the boat round now. There's a serious kink in this tunnel. That's it. And behind me, you can no longer see the entrance because of the kink in the tunnel. Just check out, right? Stripping the mad colours of the icicles and stuff on the walls. Not icicles, whatever they are. Calcium, is it? Forming like streaks. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I'm going through another one, aren't I? Well, thanks for the heads up. The 14-day moorings in which I'm interested are sort of ahead here. I don't know if they're rings or what they are, but they're taken up by a couple of boats. But here there's moorings as well, and there's rings. Do you know what though? There's Armco there. That's 14 days. Surely that's 14 days there. Oh my god, I'm so tempted. Oh, I'm so tempted. I've just come into the second tunnel. Absolutely cracking spot just in between the two tunnels. There's Armco, there's rings, it looks fabulous. This roof is really low, by the way, in case you hadn't noticed. There's a vent hole up there. I'll tell you something, that this tunnel's going on for a while. Close to the edge, come on. Come away. Come away. Scrape again. I don't want to scrape again. Sorry about the strange voice, just. There we go, I think I've got it away. Now, unfortunately, right, because I've spent so much of this afternoon in tunnels, the phone that's on the front has had its flash illuminated far longer than it normally would, and I think the battery's going flat. Is he out already? I'll tell you what, he didn't hang about, that bloke. Jesus. He got out of this tunnel sharpish, didn't he? Yeah. I feel like a mole coming out into the sunshine. Right. So. Right. Like, why not more here? Mooring for tunnel use only. No winding. Okay, well there's no mooring, you know, so it is what it is. No turning, no nothing. Do you know what, right? Fair play to me. That was bloody excellent. That was absolutely excellent. Look at the way I've lined myself up. Look at that. Bang in the middle of the channel. No ducking and diving. What I've got now, I've got mooring paralysis. Because there's so many options. It's like a fox is in a hen house with 10 hens and he can't decide which one to kill. Is it like that? It probably isn't like that. Okay, well there's some 48 hour. I've got options. This is the thing. If there's nothing doing whatsoever at Anderton, I've got options back here. So just these little bits between the yellow bollards here, the yellow floats, and there, I think that is the only proper narrow bit. And there's the thing about this as well, you're kind of further from the madding crowd sort of here as well. Up by Anderton, it's all 24 hours, 48 hours, nose to tail, you know, pack in as many boats as you can. It's a little bit cheek by jowl, shall we say, up there. It's mostly 48 hours, you see, that's your issue here. What's it say, 2 days, yeah. Right. So, I'm going to moor around here, just past the Anderton boat lift. We're seeing a lot more of that in a month or so, up close and personal. This is a 1 day mooring, so that's an option. If I can't get a mooring further on by the facilities, I'll come back here, 1 day mooring here, that'll be okay. And loads of rings as well, so it'll fit the boat. I'll just show you up ahead, a couple of boats moored, have a little sit out in the sun. I think I'm going to go a bit further. I think that's what I'm going to do. In fact, I'm tempted now to just go all the way to the facilities and be done with it. Considering it's a, you know, 17th of May, I'm surprised there isn't a bit more boat traffic about, to be honest. It's approaching 4 o'clock, but I'm surprised. Look, the facilities are empty as well. Oh, temptation. I'm going to go for it, sorry. I'm going to go for it, get myself sorted. I'm just basically hovering, I'm doing like half a mile an hour. Wait for them to complete their turn. It's funny, even in the summer, it's only 4 o'clock and yet the facilities are deserted. It looks funny. Everyone tries to do it earlier in the day. But it's surprising how quiet the canals can be if you leave your boating till sort of after 5 o'clock in the summer. Afternoon, guys. No problem at all.
It takes time getting out of there.
No problem at all, mate. Honestly, we've all been there, haven't we?
Yes.
You know. Hi, mate. Right. Excuse me. Right. Here's today's challenge, manoeuvring ability challenge. I want to moor on those moorings on the left hand side where that boat's parked under the trees. I'm facing the wrong way, I'm facing that way, so I've got to somehow reverse the boat. Now the wind is coming pretty much straight at the boat, so here we go. No idea how this is going to go at all. Let myself reverse into here and then try and go forwards with the turn. No idea if this will work, but this seems to be the way the boat wants to go with the wind. I'm going to let it get a little bit closer to there, and then I'm going to go into forward gear, and I'm going to try and make a turn to the left. But at the moment, it's doing exactly what I want it to do. This is unbelievable. It's unheard of. I mean, I just literally put it in reverse and the boat is doing the manoeuvre for me. The boat, of its own accord, has gone right in between the marina gates. So, you know, that's a case there of adapting to what the wind and conditions were sort of telling me to do. Now, I know I've stayed here before and the internet's rubbish. So that's a shame, but there's at least some. There's a ring here. There it is, the start of the 48-hour moorings. So I basically need to get the boat in. But I'm going to take off the forward revs, just bring the front end in. That ring there, that's what I want. And I've got 2 days to decide what's my next manoeuvre, because there's an electrician I want to see, but there's also laundry I want to do. So I've got a couple of little jobs. That was considering how good that reverse manoeuvre was, this coming into the bank has been dreadful. I've got to admit that. Thankfully, the woman who saw my clever reverse manoeuvre didn't see that one. So, you know, I was thinking, I don't know, go down there and spend 2 weeks by the tunnels. Sounds like I'm going to Middle-earth, the mines of Moria. So I'm just lining up the boat on the right rings.
Estoy decidida, voy a sacarte por completo de mi vida.